Start.
No, I never got very far in the Army.
Okay, we're rolling.
I never
right,
left
this
the
is-
United States.
This is an interview at the Elderwood Senior Center, Hamburg, New York. It is the 20th of April,
Did you
2005.
ever hear of Camp Barkley,
No,
Texas?
no,
Known as Swamp Barkley. That's where I was.
really.
Yeah.
It is approximately 10 a.m. Interviewers are Wayne Clark and Mike Russert. Could you give me your full name, date of birth, and place of birth, please?
Who?
Your full name
Richard J.
And your last-
S-C-H-L-A-N-D-L-E-R.
okay? Your date of birth and place of,
1005.
and where were you born?
Blasdell, New York.
Okay, so you're going to be 100 years old this year.
I got 6 months to go.
Okay. What was your educational background before you
High
entered?
school.
You went to high school, finished high school.
Blasdell High School.
Okay.
1923.
Now, why didn't you go into World War One? You were what, 14 years old then when it started?
Yeah, they just threatened to call us in at 14, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They just took our names.
What kind of work did you do after you graduated from high
I
school?
worked for the Federal Reserve Bank of Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
I was chief of their cash division.
Mm-hmm. Now, when Pearl Harbor happened, do you remember where you were?
No.
No.
Who the hell remembers that crap?
Okay. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
I was drafted.
All right. Now, drafted in what year?
I don't remember.
Okay.
You must have been in your 30s by then, weren't you?
Somewhere around there. My twin brother never went.
Really?
He never was married. He was single.
Mm-hmm.
And I was married, and I was called in, and he never had to go. You figure that out.
Huh, you were married at that time then?
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh. Now, where did you go for your basic training?
Camp Barkley, Texas.
Mm-hmm. What kind of training did you get?
Army.
Mm-hmm. You had your regular basic training. Now, it mentioned you were in a medical unit. What did you do in a medical unit?
Yeah, well, there's two kinds of medics. You're either a doctor or a nurse, or you're just a clerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the clerical end of it.
Okay.
The doctors and nurses are made officers right away. I got as high as a corporal.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you stay in Camp Barkley for the entire time in your service?
See, I don't know. That's too many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it, anyhow. I never went overseas.
Mm-hmm. So you basically worked in the offices?
Clerical, yeah.
Uh-huh. What kind of work did you do?
Just regular clerical work.
Mm-hmm.
Record keeping and that?
Yeah.
How were your officers to work with?
No problem. Chicken shit like typical Army.
Were there any experiences that stand out in your mind that you remember?
No. All I did was glad to get out of it.
Did you stay until the end of the war?
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were working, hearing about the death of President Roosevelt?
Who was he?
Well, he was the president then.
I don't want to remember all that crap. Hell, I'm 99. I'm damn near 100.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Got 6 months to go. If I make it.
Oh, I think you'll make it. You're in pretty good shape.
Did you get to see any USO shows while you were in the service?
That who?
USO shows.
Oh,
The entertainers?
Shit, that's full of them.
Yeah?
We took a lot of them in. I was in the clerical end of it.
Mm-hmm.
I never did anything in the Army.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any of the stars that you saw at all in the USO shows?
Oh crap, I'm in a lot of them. I wouldn't remember any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 100 years ago almost. I'm lucky I remember what I'm living.
When you got out, did you join any veterans organizations like the
No.
VFW or the Legion?
I didn't give, oh yeah, I belonged to American Legion.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever stay in contact with anyone that was in the service with you?
And then who?
Anybody that was in the service with you, did you become friends and stay in contact?
I don't remember, that's too many years ago.
Did you go right back to the Federal Reserve to work? Where did you go after you left the service? Where did you work?
Went back to work. I worked for the Federal Reserve System 45 years.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever hear of the Federal Reserve?
Yes, sir, downtown Buffalo. Yes.
Did you use the GI Bill at all?
No, I didn't give a hoot for that.
Do you think that your time in service did any change or have any effect on your life?
Didn't mean a damn thing. It just meant I was paid for a corporal's job for doing something higher pay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it, unless you have anything else
Do you
you'd
have
like to
anything
add.
else to
I
add?
never mounted anything in the Army. I was glad to get out. I was down in Camp Barkley, Texas. Did you ever hear of that place?
No.
No, I think you're the first veteran we've interviewed that was down there.
It was called Swamp Barkley.
Uh-huh.
It was a Class A dump.
Now, what kind of medical center was down there? What did they do? Train doctors there, or what was it?
Doctors and nurses.
So this was a training post
Yeah.
for
that's how it
doctors and
is.
nurses. Okay. What kind of
basic training?
what kind of buildings did you live in? Just barracks or tents, or
Barracks.
they had army barracks there? Did you ever get to go out of the camp much and go visit anything? Or-
Nah, we never lived a quiet life in the Army. Nothing exciting.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your interview.
You know, in the medic, you don't even shoot a gun.
Yeah.
It's a soft outfit to be in.
Now, you were married, was your wife with you at the time, or did she stay
No.
back here?
She stayed up here. She worked.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. I had a